If you look in the inside has a resonator just behind the turbo. This resonator eliminates some of the raspiness. Really lovely sound. It's just in between the Catless version and the 200 cell version. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with a F87 M2 competition for some Catless downpipes. So these Catless downpipes are not just regular Catless downpipes. We have developed a resonated version of that. As you may know or may not know, the S55 is prone to be a little bit raspy when you go for Catless downpipes. So we got the downpipes over here and we'll make a comparison to show you what the difference are between a Catless downpipe and a resonated Catless downpipe. So for example, I have the smaller one of the two over here. If you look in the inside has a resonator just behind the turbo. This resonator eliminates some of the raspiness. So we have this Catless downpipe already on our BMW F80 for a while. So the resonated Catless downpipes, that is. Really lovely sound. It's just in between the Catless version and the 200 cell version. For some, the 200 cell version is a little bit too muted, and for some, the Catless version is a little bit too raspy. So what we are doing with the Catless resonated version is allowing the car to breathe freely because there's no catalytic converter in between, but of course the resonator eliminates some of the raspiness in the exhaust. So this car is from Everclean Detailing. Our friend Rowan brought the car to our workshop. Today we have worked on the car already, so the downpipes are already on the car. We are ready for a startup. So this car has an equal-length midpipe and the Remus backbox installed. It's a resonated equal-length midpipe, so it will give you an idea how the resonated midpipe will sound with the resonated Catless downpipe and the Remus backbox. It's a race version, so yeah, let's head to the startup and see how it sounds. There we go, we are on board the BMW M2 with the resonated Catless downpipes. Sounds amazing. Already, we of course know the downpipes from our own car already. The review video on that car will follow soon, so don't forget to like and subscribe and check our next video. We are now in the efficient mode with the BMW M2. Sounds lovely already. And the thing that you can notice immediately is that the car does not have the raspiness in the exhaust that you are used to when you run Catless downpipes on a S55. Of course, if you put it into sport mode, valves open up. Ah, lovely. Lovely how the car sounds. So this car, like we said before in the video, has the resonated equal-length midpipe, which is a perfect solution for those who look for the equal-length sound but do not want the raspiness in the exhaust. The non-resonated is actually perfect for cars without Catless downpipes or without 200 cell downpipes. But if you want to go for downpipes or an axle back for that matter, the resonator versions are the better ones. Of course, we know these parts really well. We have them on our own car, but we are now testing it on a different car as well. So this is still a prototype, and we are soon going to release the downpipes as well, which means we are able to ship them all over the world if you want. And as you can hear, like this, car sounds amazing, which is what we want, of course. The customer runs stock software, so the car does have OPF deletes and CAT deletes, because these competitions in Europe do have OPFs. With that, it means the customer still has stock power, 410 horsepower on the S55 competition models, but wanted more sound. So the car is also used on track days from time to time, which means that the car needs to give the feedback to the customer. And with the Catless downpipes, that's easier because you do hear the downshifts better. So put it in sport mode, for example. The downshifts are more pronounced, which is what you want, of course, when you are flooring a car, because we tend to listen to how a car reacts to the downshifts, reacts to upshifts, and we drive according to how the car sounds. On track, it's even more important because that gives you feedback where the car is, which gear it is in. And yeah, so right now we are driving around in sport mode. We are not going to turn off ESP or something. It's our customer cars, of course, so keep it nice and tidy. Oh yeah, those downshifts are nice. Oh, that's lovely. Heading onto the highway and do a short pull. As you can hear, around 2000, 3000 RPM, there's no super raspy sound in the rev range. You hear it a little bit, but it's much less pronounced than the cars that we had with Catless downpipes or 200 cell downpipes with the equal length system. So this is a different equal length system than we have on our F80. So the raspiness is actually more pronounced than on our car, but it is less pronounced than on cars with the Catless downpipes without resonator. Lovely. So around 2000, 3000 RPM you do hear the little rattle in the exhaust, but let's go. Lovely exhaust sound. Onboard, one of the best setups, we think, if you want to eliminate some of the raspiness. Still hear the S55 as much as you can. Lovely.